bali mu town naye tetunaba kukitegeera kubanga tuli wano tetunaba kufuluma.
Kakati gotofunye kisago tunategere wali wafunye kisago naye ate ndabanga nawe birowoozo biringa abadde
tufunyemu just ka pressure kubanga kiri kyakubye nnyo tubadde wano nga tutudde nekikuba nnyo kati netufunamu ka pressure.
Kati pressure yo giripoti nze w'abaana basawo ne bakuwa obujjanjabi.
Njagala kufulumamu ngendeeko bankebere.
Okay. What this lady says here is a testimony that yes, there are some people who have been affected psychologically. They could not be having those physical injuries, but at least it's a testimony that yes, they are at least also injured either psychologically, mentally, or otherwise. So that means that the extent of the damage or the explosion will take some time to be understood, because many of the time we tend to focus on those who have been physically injured. But we are still here at the KCCA. Bakulu bano tibakizibwa kwogerako na bamawulire naye nga bakoze omulimu gw'amaanyi okubanga basobola okubanga batakiriza obulamu bw'abantu bafunye obisago ebyenjawulo era nga eno y'emu ku ambulances weddeyo okubeera nga eyambibwako okubanga eddusa abantu mu ddwaliro amalwaliro ag'enjawulo y'emu kuzo ate nga ddala bakoze abasawo bakoze omulimu gw'amaanyi. And of course we are still here at the City Hall clinic here in Kampala after the explosions that hit, the double explosions that hit Kampala, and of course the health teams are doing their best here in the Kampala, and the teams that involve the Uganda Red Cross Society, the Uganda Police, the health officials or nurses and other doctors are doing a commendable job this mid-morning and afternoon as they do rescue the lives of those who have been injured. As you've heard from the other lady, many have gotten injuries that are not physical, but at least they've gotten some injuries. Waliwo omukyala mame nga kitalo nga kibi nnyo ekikutuuseeko nga kibi ddala nnyo.
Kibi nnyo nnyo.
Olabye ova mu ddwaliro wali waggulu. Watuuseewo otya?
Nange naze sitegeera.
Kati bw'otuuseewo munda?
Ntuuseewo ne bankolako era kati mpulira bulungi ndi beta.
Kiki g'osangiddwa mu kubwatuka kuno kubadde ludda wa?
Mbadde ku mulimu.
Saidi ki?
Office ya IGG, Inspectorate of Government.
Parliamentary Government?
Yes. So ekintu nekibwatuka. Bakitegerekese banga bomu banga kitetumanyi. Ate
kibwatuse ng'oli mu mbeera ya mama tusuubira. Kintu kino kirina okuba nga kikanze nnyo gwe mukyala nga yeetisse ettu.
Kinkanze nnyo, so I was helped and I was rushed here where I was given first aid. But I'm better.
How many people have you seen inside there, inside the health clinic?
There are many. There are many.
Let me also speak to you. Sorry for what happened this mid-morning.
So bad.
What's your name?
Rosette. Yes.
You also work around the office of the IGG?
Yes.
So just tell me the experience, what happened exactly, what you saw, what you heard, what did you do immediately when you had the explosion, and the environment that you were in just after the explosion?
We were working on something in the office, so we first had a big blast. Then after a few minutes, we had another one, and this one came on.
As I told you, we can't confirm anything at the moment, but we can just tell you that there's been a blast here just at the quarter guard of the central police station. So now we're seeing different security agencies coming in here and also trying to find out what actually happened, and we've seen some sniffer dogs also being brought in here to try and secure the place. And so at the moment we're seeing also the UPDF increasing in number after the counter-terrorism police that came in earlier. So right now, just to paint a picture, I'm right here at Kampala Road, the road that links to Bombo Road, and now literally the streets are getting empty because the security agencies are trying to secure the entire perimeter. All the people that have been working in different buildings have been told to go home, and they've cordoned off the entire road that comes up from the Kampala Road and again Bombo Road. For those of you that get the clear picture of Mapera, where Mapera and Centenary Bank is. So at the moment, we're seeing different security agencies trying to move to different buildings, telling people to go home so that investigations continue. So the bomb here, the explosion, as I told you, I can't confirm that it was a bomb, but the explosion that went off was at the quarter guard of the Central Police Station, and we've seen the impact. You can actually see the impact that is there. The cars that were there are also shattered. So at the moment, that's what's happening. So we are seeing different soldiers here of the UPDF manning different sports, and there was also a scare course. There was something like a present that was wrapped around a generator, where there were also fears that maybe, you never know, there might be something. So, but it was secured, and the fears were actually got out of the way. So at the moment, it's still very, very tense. People are being told to go home, and those that are actually trying to resist, some minimum force is being used so that they can go home. So that's the situation so far here. So we're still here. Right now I'm here at Kochi, the building of Kochi, which is just adjacent to the Central Police Station, where literally no one is still here, and they've been the security agencies have been getting people out of these buildings so that they can go home as they secure the entire perimeter. So it's still a very, very tense situation here at the Central Police Station. I can see the forensic team is already here, those that are put on white, and they are doing their job. I'm seeing they are taking some pictures of the entire place that is next to the Central Police Station. The bomb squad is also here with their vehicle, and so they're trying to secure whatever evidence that they can do. As I earlier told you, different security agencies, it's a cocktail of them here working together, the counter-terrorism police, the UPDF, as well as others. So far, that's the situation here. We can't ascertain how many people that have been affected in this explosion. That will be the police that will be giving us more details as to who and who was hurt and who maybe died in this explosion. So we shall be talking to the police later on. But right now, I can't confirm anything. I can't confirm any death. I can't confirm that the kind of explosion. All I can tell you that it was an explosion just at the quarter guard of the Central Police Station. So that's the situation so far here. We shall be giving you more details as they unfold here at the Central Police Station. But it's still very, very, very tense, and it's a bad morning. You know, this explosion happened when people had just come here to work. And some of the people I've spoken to that were coming from the urban supermarket that is right inside the Kochi Tower, you know, they were like, you know,
and they're still carrying on with investigations. But also what is yet to be cleared is the footage that is making rounds on social media that is allegedly leaked footage from the police that shows a blast that went off around Central Police Station by a suicide bomber at around 10:03 years. And I can clearly see the police spokesperson has come in, Mr. the Uganda People's Defense Forces, Flavia,
covered a radius of about 30 meters. That is from near the checkpoint up to from that deadly suicide bomb attack near the Central Police Station checkpoint. Was immediately, and area at the Central Police Station. But then the other building also that was at Parliamentary Avenue, at Raja Chambers and the Jubilee Insurance Building, formerly known as the IPS Building. And two suicide bombers were clearly captured on motorcycles, 2 motorcycles. They were disguising as border riders. Right now, up to now, our bomb experts and team of forensic experts are still documenting the scene. We are seeing a lot of bodies shattered, legs have been. Then there are also other bodies that have been scattered. We can see legs, skulls, and other body parts that have been shattered and scattered at the scene, the suicide bomb attackers. But outside the suicide bomb attackers at body, which we believe is for a civilian. So right now we are still talking about 3 bodies of people that are dead, 3 suicide attackers who killed themselves, and the total so far of the injured persons we've rushed to Mulago National Referral Hospital has increased up to 33. So far 33 are injured and 5 are critically injured. And first of all, we want to also wish a speedy recovery to the 33 who are injured and the 5 who are critically injured amongst the 33. Now, you are all aware the hallmarks of the attack clearly indicate that the ADF-linked suicide attackers and imposing at these threats remain significant. Household items, we indicated some ball bearings. Now, these are things that you can find actually real, and we really need to be vigilant that we really need to be agencies. These are attacks that we do strongly condemn. And our city task teams that responded also immediately covered we managed to cordon off the area, and we started monitoring movements. We managed also to pursue where we shot and disabled him and managed to arrest him. He's only identified as Mose. Immediately we went and managed to also search his home, where we recovered an unexploded Nakatoke at his home. It has been taken over by the bomb. Though our joint counter-terror teams managed to mitigate bomb threats directed against our country as possible, to preempt, penetrate, and prevent other deadly attacks of this nature, have managed to counter several bomb threats in this country. The numbers and device-related incidents across the country. Suicide attack, the ADF, and this calls for the popular vigilance. This type of threat is not a monopoly of the security agencies. It really calls for concerted efforts, and so one, their agents, operatives, and collaborators to help prevent the re-emergence of such acts of domestic terror. The footages that we captured, so that the public can try to have a clear picture of the attack at Parliamentary Avenue. Ku nkya ya leero eggwanga lyaffe Uganda mu kibuga Kampala kyafunye ekikangabwa ky'amaanyi oluvannyuma lw'ebikolwa eby'abatujju abeetulisa 3 be twakazuula abaafudde olunaku lwa leero mu bikolwa eby'okutulisa bbomu bataano mu bo balina ebisago by'amaanyi era tebasobola kwogera mu kiseera kino, naye nga tweyo obw'eddakiika 3 eyazzeeko bbomu eyasoose okutulisibwa yabadde ku ebyavudde mu CCTV ey'oku mugongo gye bayita ka checkpoint ka CPS, n'asobola okwetulindu ekiwanga n'ebigekosa be basoose okulumizibwa ababadde wakati awo, naye abantu babiri be basobodde okufa olwa bbomu. Bbomu ey'okubiri ebifaananyi tugenda bibalaga biraga nti bano ku kizimbe ekya Raja Chambers ne ku Jubilee Insurance ku IPS nabo ne bbomu zino zaabatidde mulambo gw'omuntu ow'okusatu. Omuntu omu omulala yafiiriddewo ku bulumbaganyo. Okwetegereza bbomu kika ki, Bannayuganda basatu be baakafa, abatujju basatu ababadde mabega w'ekikolwa kino beetulisizzaako maanyi era bali mu kitundu, bali mu ddwaliro eddene obw'ekkulu ery'e-Mulago. Twagala okusaasira abo abafiiridde abantu baabwe ate ne twongera okuteeka abo abafunye ebisago maaso ga Mukama basobole okudda engulu obulungi. Obulumbaganyi buno buli ku Bannayuganda. Buke yeetulisa ku bbaasi ya Swift Safaris. So kino kiraga nti bakyalina obwagazi obw'okutuusa obulabe obw'amaanyi ku Bannayuganda. Twakyogerako emabegako eri ne tutegeeza Bannayuganda nti buno obulabe buliku buli ffenna era bagezaako okulaba enguudo okuli abantu abatambula abangi wakati wa CPS awo abantu batambulirawo bangi, waliwo businesses. Ate si bwe bulabe obuli awo bw'osobola ebisumaali, amasasi ag'eggaali akozesa mu kuzimba bbomu zino ze bambala mu jaketi oluusi ne ze batwalira mu backbag. So n'olw'ensonga eyo abasuubuzi tubakubiriza nti kino ekintu kitwakiza emirimu gyaffe nga Bannayuganda. Ekikolwa kino tukivumirira newankubadde bano abondo kano kakyalinayo ba suicide bombers abalala. Kwa kati bano babadde basatu genze padero yakutaano ate nga abavubuka. So buno obulabe bukyaliwo era mu bwangu ddala oluvannyuma lw'okuggalawo amakubo obubondo omuvubuka ono erinnya lye tumanyi lye lya Moze yabadde agenda okutulisa bbomu ey'okuna jacket suicide bomb ow'okuna. Yadde agezaako okutuddukako ne tumulondoola mu bitundu by'e Bwaise gye twamukubidde essasi eryamunafuyiza ne tumukwata era ne tusobola okudduka mpaka mu maka ge agali e Nansana Katooke wano mu Wamala Ward and Parish gye twazudde jaketi endala ne bye bakozesa okuzimba bbomu zino. Awo kwe tugenda okuzimbira okweyongerayo okunoonya bannaabwe naye newankubadde nti okulaba nga tulemesa ebikolwa bino eby'obutujju mu ggwanga lyaffe Uganda. Emabegako awo twaba n'ebikolwa eby'obutujju muno mu ggwanga erako mu ggwanga mu kiseera kino n'okulondoola abo abavubuka abadde beenyigidde mu bikolwa eby'okuzimba okupanga n'okuzimba bbomu zino ze bajingirira ewaka. Wano wetwogerera obulumbaganyi tebusobola kuvaawo mu lunaku lumu. So kino kiba kitegeeza nti tulina okukwatira wamu, tulina okubeera obumu nga Bannayuganda ne tubeera nga twetegereza buli mbeera gye tutambuliramu, gye tukoleramu. Era mu kiseera tujju bano bonna n'abo bonna abalina enkolagana wamu naabwe nabo okulaga nga tulwanyisa ebikolwa bino eby'obutujju. Twagala okubalaga obutambi obwavudde mu engeri gye yabadde ayambadde babeera nga abantu baffe aba bulijjo. Naye era twagala okwebaza, mulimu universities mu kiseera kino kati nga Kyambogo University Makerere ne tertiary institutions endala zakoze kirungi nnyo okulemesa n'ebitongole ebirala kubanga bakozesa nnyo backpack bakozesa nnyo engugu. So kino kiba kitegeeza nti ffenna tulina okusigala nga tuli bulindaala. Katunulire obutambi buno ate tulabe ekiddirira.
The ones that called red. Oh, yeah, I come here for you. Are tamblo yo. Netulika.
Then there's another version of another camera that captured him.
But if the picture, the cameras can't capture him.
Come down there. Again. Again.
Kawajirinde uyo.
So you will see him coming from this side.
Uyo ajja. Uyo.
Those were for CPS.
Parliament.
For Parliament, the camera was at a certain distance, so it's not, you'd see it in a distance around here. They're on the motorcycles. It was around 10-6.
10-6.
Yes.
Okay, you can. Mojja kubalaba baabo babiri bajja.
What carrying different explosives?
Of course, they had explosives on them. Like we told you, there are 5 who are critically injured. Of course, the media is all around the hospital, but we request that for now, let's try to give those who are injured some bit of privacy. Officers, when you start sharing these pictures anyhow, of course it does have a way that it affects the urges of the dead and to bring about propaganda issues and sharing other videos from West Africa showing bomb attacks in West Africa and trying to indicate that these are the incidents. We've clearly shown you the incidents of the explosions. So please, let's try to kusaba bannamawulire basatu mu basatu abafunye ebisago eby'amaanyi gala okufuna ebifaananyi byabwe naye nga bw'omanyi omuntu afunye ekikangabwa bangi bali mu kutya kw'amaanyi, mulimu n'abapoliisi abafunye ebisago ne bakuba ebifaananyi byabo abafudde. Ebifaananyi bino bibeera bya ntiisa, so tubeere ba bloggers abamu bafunye entambi ez'ebikola eby'obutujju nebalira ddala. We shall give the next update, and I think we are not going to share anything outside this statement. Okay? For bombs or additional subsequent bombs that are planted. And for that matter, we had to cordon off certain roads for safety reasons, and also to help us to safely evacuate some of the injured persons and further document the scenes of crime. The director operations and also the other senior officers shall have all the roads opened. But we've deployed all our traffic officers to create safe passage for motorists and also other members who are within the city, those who are transiting through the city, to ensure that they actually get out. Yeah, of course, the city is, these incidents are just like any other incidents. These ones cause panic, terror, and fear. But of course, we've always given Ugandans the assurance. This is a country that is, I believe, the most peaceful in this region. And that doesn't come by mistake. It simply comes out of our strategies, our approaches in countering a number of threats internally and externally against our country. And I want to assure you that we are going to do whatever is possible. This other pursuit that we made and countered a fourth suicide bomber is not by mistake. It's out of our initiatives. It is out of our strategies and response. We are trying as much as possible to create space for other people to leave the city. And for those who are still in the city, we have not evacuated anyone. We are simply concentrating on areas where these attacks have occurred.